Follow voices into the wood Slender Man attacks. Dusk bled orange over the Wisconsin woods behind Anna's house, the trees whispering secrets as shadows stretched long and thin. She was 14, giggling with Jess and Claire by the forest's edge, their dares bouncing like stones on water. Slender Man's real? Jess teased, her grin sharp, eyes glinting with something dark. Anna scoffed. Internet trash. But Claire tugged her arm, voice low. Hear it? A hum drifted from the trees, soft, hypnotic, tugging at Anna's spine like a thread unraveling. She froze. Imagination, sure, but her skin prickled. Jess flashed a knife, blade catching the last light, its edge singing. He wants proof, she said, voice flat, rehearsed, not her own. Claire's giggle cut too deep, and Anna's stomach lurched. Friends don't sound like this. Proof of what? She snapped, backing up. The hum swelled, threading the branches, and Jess lunged, knife slashing, grazing Anna's arm, blood blooming hot. She screamed, twisting free, but Claire grabbed her, nails sinking in, dragging her into the wood. He's calling, they chanted, eyes glassy, smiles wrong. The forest swallowed them. Branches snapped, leaves hissed, the hum pulsing Anna's skull like a second heartbeat. Jess stabbed, once, twice. Anna dodged, blade biting her side, warm blood soaking her shirt. 19 times they struck, giggling like it was tag, voices sinking. For him. Anna fell, crawling through mud, their footsteps fading into the drone. Pain seared, woods tilting, and she clawed forward, then saw it. A shape, impossibly tall, suit black as tar, no face, just a void staring down. The hum was his, rattling her bones, and she choked. He wasn't a story. She dragged herself to a road, headlights blinding. Hikers found her, bloodied, muttering about voices and knives. Cops nabbed Jess and Claire, miles off, blades crimson, rocking in cuffs, droning, "He told us." Anna survived, stitches crisscrossing her flesh, nightmares humming her awake. The town buzzed. Slender Man, a meme turned murderer. But campers swore they heard it that night. A drone, a suit swaying, pages fluttering in the wind with scrawled words. No eyes. Anna's family fled, but the woods clung. Every rustle stretched too far, every shadow hummed. Years later, she returned, drawn back, a moth to flame, needing to know. The forest stood silent, air thick with rot, and she stepped in, flashlight shaking. The hum hit, low, insistent, pulling her deeper, and footprints marked the dirt, long and deliberate, not hers. A page snagged on a tree and red ink bleeding. Always watches. She ran, but the drone chased, trees bending, a branch snapping inches from her head. She stumbled into a clearing, a circle of stones, old and moss-slick, pulsing with that hum. The suit flickered ahead, not one, but dozens, faceless shapes swaying, closing in. A voice, not Jess, not Claire, whispered her name, cold as frost, and she bolted, woods warping, paths vanishing. She escaped, barely, vowing never to return, but the hum lingers, a scar in her mind, and those pages haunt her dreams, each one blank, but for her name. Lesson learned. Never chase whispers into the dark. They lead to blades and shadows that hunger. Anna's trust carved her fate. A lesson that some voices aren't friends. They're hunters, and you're the prey.